Chickens. What are we doing? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Sheriff? Hey, somebody ate the rotisserie y'all didn't eat. Yep. A Ricky or a possum, somebody took it. It's gone. Y'all didn't eat it quick enough. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Yep, I fed them a smoked chicken that Case made. I didn't feed them a smoked chicken. I fed them the leftovers of the smoked chicken. But anyway, something carried it off last night, which is all right with me. But first things first, because I know you guys have been, some of y'all have been losing sleep over if Blue is okay. So let's go check him out, see how he looks. We did get a little rain. Felt pretty good. It just let up about, oh, maybe an hour ago. Not too bad. Annie! She busy. Sky. How's everybody doing? Tipsy? Finn? You guys getting along? Got kind of western yesterday. I would say these two are the heaviest on the farm. Undoubtedly. So this should be fun. He's having to work for it. Uh-oh. Now you're both in trouble. Tell him, Junebug. Tell him. That a girl. Chad, get a better angle. I'm not going in there. So I would say that Tipsy's in heat, but she's aware that Finn can't do anything about it. She ain't done yet. Uh-oh. Oh, now you done it. Now you done it, Finn. Now you've done it. I'm gonna get us a real brouhaha here in a second. Well, quit dancing and do something. Tater's over there just riding out the dust storm. What a goober. And Tipsy wanted to go one way, Finn wanted to go the other. Hey, that'll definitely make you sick. Don't do that. Mm-hmm. Yep, leave that alone. That's an exit only, brother. Yep, don't do that. Finn is a big boy, folks. Really big. Oh, Taters, get out of there, man. What are you doing? Yeah, they just got a little turned around as to who was supposed to go where. Phineas, you stinker. Yeah, it was pretty impressive watching those two go at it. They are definitely the heaviest two on the farm. Basically, Tipsy's in heat, but she don't want what Finn is selling. What do you say, bub? What do you say? You doing all right? You doing okay? He's not normally standoffish, but he's kind of upset that he's in here by himself, if that makes sense. He's looking pretty good. Somebody asked how his stools were, if he was backed up at all, and he's not. I don't see, as I stare at his dung here, I'll let you guys stare at me. There are no worms in his dung. Now, I know there could be like micro worm. Okay, I get it. I'm not, inspecting it. I've literally seen cow dung with worms in it. Like you can visibly see them if it's just running rampant, but there's nothing in there. And he's gone to the bathroom quite a bit, which he should have. He had a bunch of cubes all to himself. He's had some water. I think you're looking pretty stinking good, man. I do. Did you just have something lodged in your throat? Was that the issue? So yesterday, if you're just joining us, we found Blue basically, I would say, not breathing. I mean, he was not gonna make it if I hadn't walked out here at that exact time. And there is a situation where when cows lay on their side or they lay with their heads downhill, where they can actually essentially pass themselves out. And I think he had done that, but I think he also had something lodged in his throat. Because if you notice, watch this little clip right here. Hey, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, bub? Blue. Hey. Get up, that's not blood, that's pokeweed. Hey, buddy. Yeah, come on. Come here, what's wrong with you, man? Yeah, so when you see that, he's clearly clearing something out of his throat, like any of us would. Come here, what's wrong with you, man? H-Man, our neighbor's ranch hand, H actually said, it appears that something's in his throat, and gave me instructions on how to clear that up. But thankfully he did it on his own when I stood him up. For all indications, he was completely fine once he regained his breath. Plus he walked straight to the food and started eating. I think he's okay. He's got a kind of a messy rear end, but he's clearly doing the dirty work when he needs to. Like, I don't think anything's getting hung up. Some of you guys mentioned pokeweed and how toxic that can be. Yes and no. Please do a little bit of research. Listen, if pokeweed killed them, they'd all be dead. They have to eat, just like with cherry tree or, the amount of apples, they have to eat like hundreds of pounds to actually get sick from the toxicity in those plants. And that is only when there's not anything else to eat. I know you guys look around here and the haters are like, hey, there's no grass. They have 2 bales of hay, 2 amazing bales of hay from the neighbors next door. It's native grass, and there's 2 bales of hay over there. So for him to actually pick pokeweed is a decision that sometimes calves will make. They will. Sometimes a calf will eat something that an older cow won't because the older cow knows better. Maybe Blue knows better now. Since he's had all his shots, since he's standing, since he's eating, he's not lethargic. He's wagging his tail. He's running from me. Sick cattle don't usually run away. They just stand there because they don't know any better. They're almost out of it, if you will. Like Tipsy, who I just mentioned. I can't pet Tipsy. I love her. I adore her. But when she had a breech calf last year, she literally got so tired and so down that she just laid down and let us pull that calf because she was sick. She had no fight in her. Blue here, he's a little more loving, but he's not going to stand there and just let you love on him, okay? See, he gets anxious. He gets nervous. Like, what are we doing? Where are we going? I think he's okay. I want him to go play with his friends. What I need to do, this can almost depress him. And I don't want him to sit in here and start feeling like he's done something wrong or he's not okay. Does that make sense? So I want him to go play. That's what we're going to do. So on the count of 3, Blue, you're going to go out here and play. Are you ready? Ready to see your friends? Come here, bub. Come here. You want to go play? Look, they're waiting on you. Whew. Go play, man. Go play. Go see mom. Go see your friends. Go see somebody. Fiona, how you doing? You don't fit in the frame. Did you know that? You got like half the day to show me that you're all right. You know what I'm saying? Let me see it, man. Everybody else? We still got hay over there. Probably not going to do cubes until later so I can check on Blue again. Taters? Doing okay, buddy? What have you been in? Goodness. Oh boy. All right. Bunny. Glad you're doing all right. Allie. Finn. Be good. I'll be back. Goodness. It's hard to believe them dudes have like 6-foot wingspans, man. But they do. Morning, sheep. Dolly, your nose actually looks a lot better. It does. Yep. It's not like cleared up yet, but it don't look fresh. You know what I'm saying? It looks good. No idea where the pigs are at. This should be interesting. They might come hustling over here in a second. You guys eat that for a second. Better eat quick because they're coming. Pig. We got them way down there, dude. Hang on, we got to get more feed. Pour their food right here and keep them away from the sheep. Pig. Woo! Pig. Pig. Well, lady went over there to eat with the sheep. Oh my goodness. Izzy poo. Oh goodness. Well, it's just a big old buffet today. We're all just gonna eat what we eat. Lady, how'd you pull that off? How'd you pull that off? Huh? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to get them sheep some. Hang on. Lady, golly. As long as I get some. Look, you can't look at any of these animals and tell me anybody's hungry. That's for sure. I mean, look at them. Look how thicker than a Snicker. Goodness. If there ain't babies in that sheep, some of y'all have thought about reporting me for years for having skinny animals. You know who you are, haters. You better make the same threats about reporting me for overfeeding. Because these girls are either bred or they're well fed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, girls? Whew. Okay. Here's what we got. You ready? All right, so I went over and saw Shy and Tyler at Cedar Lane. And we've got some of this nutritional drench stuff. This is like I stayed out too late last night. Did some things I shouldn't have done. I acted like I was in college and now I need to pick me up. But Blue's only like 8 months old. So this is for that if we decide we need it. This is for bloat. But I'll be honest, he doesn't look bloated as much as I thought he did yesterday. I think bloat may have been creeping up on him yesterday when we found him. I do. I don't think he's bloated. But we're getting this so we can keep it in the kitchen. It'll be safe. We'll have it forever. And then this is like contraband. You got to buy this off a guy in the back of a truck now. Or Cedar Lane, they had a few bottles. If one of the big cows goes down, they basically get this whole thing. This is LA 300. That's nuts. Or 300 LA. Anyway, Blue gets 6 cc's of this if he doesn't have a temperature. And how we find out if he has a temperature, we're about to become real good friends.
Did you tell him that the vet couldn't see him until Friday?
No, I didn't. I'm sorry. The vet can't see him until Friday.
So, yeah, we called the vet and they said, well, he can't see until Friday at 11. And even Shy was like, if he's got a fever, he doesn't have until Friday at 11. So we were like, well, let's go see if he has a fever.
He'll die before Friday. So we're going to see if he has a fever.
If he has a fever, yeah, that's a little bit ridiculous. So that's why we're doing this, why we're doing what we're doing.
And in case you guys didn't know, Shy's dad was the Seneca vet for how many years?
Long
20?
Long time, longer than that.
30 years?
Long time.
So talking to Shy, who worked in the vet clinic from what, the time you guys were kids?
Yeah,
Sadly, he passed away just a couple years ago. So when I say we're talking to Shy, it's not like she just worked there when she was a kid in high school.
She knows what she's doing.
She knows what she's doing.
She knows what animals need. And then that's why she was like, wow, I can't believe that, he won't get you in until Friday if he's got a fever, because he doesn't have till Friday if he has a fever. Yeah. So go find out for me. If he's got a fever, come back and get this from me.
We'll get Dex to bring the fever down.
She said if he doesn't have a fever, then give him that LA300, which is
probably the booster.
Yeah.
LA300 is the antibiotic, and the booster is that thing in a bottle.
So seriously, tell Shy thank you.
Yeah.
Thank God for her.
Did Shy send you a picture of her new best friend?
Yes. Okay, so wait, we borrowed Pedro. Because Shy really wants a mini donkey. And she was like, Jennies are so expensive and they're just going for a lot right now. And she said that some kids at a 4-H sale were selling, or at a horse sale were selling this mini Jenny. And she got herself a little mini Jenny. So now
it's the size of Lily.
Yeah, and so now Pedro's got, not Lily, but now Pedro's got a little.
She said it was really funny because
girlfriend.
When she unloaded her, she ran into the pen and Pedro was like, new woman. He knew immediately it wasn't Lily.
But that's awesome.
He was all fired up.
That's awesome.
All the cows are up top. So I'm going to take a bag of feed back here and call them down and get him to come to us. We're just going to trap Blue like we did yesterday. Get him a shot. Or not a shot. We're going to check his temperature first. So what's funny is I called my dad on the way home. I was like, I got to take Blue's temperature. He was like, oh man, well, you got to start somewhere. I said, yep. He goes, might as well start at the end and work your way up. He knows where the thermometer goes. Thanks, Dad. Got it. They're gonna hear these gates and they're gonna come looking. So we got to get this in place before they get in here. Golly, who did that one? That had to be a Finn duty. Now, if Blue is like the first one in here, that'd be something. They're a long ways away. Sorry, you're looking through a pipe and a tree, but they are way back there still. So there's June. See if he's on her heels. There he is right there. Come on, Cal. Gotta watch for him here. Come on. He's bringing up the rear, which it's not uncommon. Whoa, easy, big fella. Annie, come on, young lady. Let's go. Hummus. No potty breaks. You're gonna miss out. No, Fiona. He's like, I don't know, man. I Oh no. Hey, you guys are stinkers. Bunny, you're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. Come on. All right, calves. Come on, this way. This way. Vámonos. You too. Go on. Go on. Go. Gee whiz, Bunny. What's up, buddy? Yep. Go on. 97.2. I'm a little feverish. Always check to make sure your thermometer works before use. Oh, you're so strong. No. Hang on. You're looking like a low boy lately. Yeah. $101. Well, I would say no fever. So here's what that means. It was 101. I mean, it's 100.7. That's not a fever. A fever is like, above 102. So I'm actually just going to stick with this LA 300 and we'll go from there. So I think that's the best bet. I was expecting this, if he had a fever, I was expecting it to say like 103 or 104, but it just doesn't. Is there a trick for this? Stuff is thick. That'll do. And we're back. Is that filled up yet? Yep, that'll do. Whew, sweating. There we go. So here's the plan. This is the antibiotic. The number that I saw for him on the temperature scale, the thermometer didn't indicate to me a fever. It's supposed to be like 100 to actually 102.5. Well, we were a fair ways away from 102.5. 103, you consult a vet. So I think what I'm going to do, we're just going to give him this today. I'm going to take his temperature. I might even take it later tonight again. But I'm going to take his temperature tomorrow as well for sure. And if we need to, we can go get that fever reducer. But I don't think he has a fever. I can also stick my hand in his mouth and we'll see how warm it feels here in a little bit. And we'll go from there. But let's get him this shot so he can quit being nervous and anxious and wonder what's going on. Go back over there. You can do it, bub. You can do it. Nope. This way. Come on, Chad.
Good boy. Good boy, Luke.
Yeah, no boy. There we go. No, it's okay. All done. All done. I'm good. I'm good today, okay? Let's go get you a special treat. Let's do that. What's up, buddy? You're gonna love this. You ready? Blue, come try. He's like, I don't trust you, man. No way, dude. You put your thermometer in my no-no spot, and I do not want to touch anything you have. Right there. Here, I'll back up. You eat it. You eat it. I just don't want it up against the wall because the big ones will come over. Yeah, here. I'll step out. He's watching me, watching you. So that's some 14%er stuff. He ought to really like that. Uh-oh. Baby Blue. Now listen, there's a good sign he's not dehydrated. So that's a plus. It is raining though, Blue. We're burning daylight. I mean, I know it's cloudy, but we're burning daylight. Can you eat that? Because I can't let you back out there with the big boys and girls until you eat it. Because they'll come in here and, yeah, they make a mess of everything. Can you get it? Huh? That a boy. That a boy. That's good stuff right there, man. Oh man. Well, don't tater it. Keep it in the bowl. This pokeweed and this boy right here. I have a theory about the pokeweed and Blue. If you notice, all the calves have pokeweed on their horns. I think it's the height of the calves because you don't see it on the big cow's horns. Like occasionally you might see some on one of them, maybe because they were bending over eating grass underneath the pokeweed. But I did a lot of studies on pokeweed. I'll let you guys look at Blue. You don't care what I look like. This is the stuff we're gonna give Finn, by the way, before he goes to processing. This is like candy, man. I mean, this is good stuff. He's gonna love every bit of this. He's not quite sure what to do with it, kind of like taters, but he loves it. But the pokeweed, if they were all getting, here, I'm gonna step out and let him eat because I'm making him nervous. Let's call it buzzed. If they were all getting buzzed on pokeweed, there wouldn't be any pokeweed out here. And did you know they have to consume like 10% of their body weight? So that means Blue has to eat 20 pounds of those berries to actually get poison from the pokeweed, right? And did you know the older the plant, which is directly correlated to the season, because it comes up early spring and it pretty much is done by midsummer. Did you know the longer it lasts, the less potent the toxicity is? So we're at a season, we're mid-October, okay? There ain't much toxicity, I can barely say that word, to this pokeweed out here, okay? And did you know that the roots are actually the most toxic and the seeds are actually the most toxic? Well, nobody's out here pulling roots up out of the ground of this pokeweed. Ray told me a story about a girl got bit by a spider the other day. Now I'm on high alert, man. I'm running hot. I don't think it's pokeweed. Not to mention, Allie, did you know that if you guys consume pokeweed in like 2 to 6 hours, everybody be down. Everybody. I mean, it's like, you're done. Okay. Cattle stay out of it generally because they find that it's not, I think the word's palatable. But yeah, cows don't like the texture of it, the taste of it, the look of it, the smell of it. They don't like it. Generally, when a cow gets it and gets poisoned from that, it's because it was actually wound up in some hay, like somebody hayed a field of it. Like if we had grass growing out here and we hayed it with that stuff in it, when it dries out, that's how cows get sick from it. Cows don't eat it. Deer actually can't get sick off of it, okay? It's not as dangerous, okay? Sometimes when you read Google, you got to scroll a little bit, okay? Don't read the first thing that pops up that, you know, somebody's dog walker who their aunt had cattle back in the 30s decided, this is what my cow has. It died of pokeweed, okay? You got to scroll a little bit, do a little research, okay? Anyway, yeah, it's like straight up respiratory failure almost immediately. They can seize. The worst thing is vomiting or diarrhea, which he's pooping loose, but all of his poop I zoomed in on it earlier. I can show you. If you want to send me an email, I'll send you a picture of Blue's poop right out the poop chute. And I'll show you that there's no berries in it. Because you got to think about that too. Okay? If Blue had consumed 25 pounds of those berries and that pokeweed, his manure glowing purple. There's just no way. There's no way. It's not the pokeweed. I think he got into something. I still think when he stood up and he did that twice. I still think he had something lodged in his throat, which was actually H-Man's first suggestion. He looks like he's out of breath. He looks like he can't breathe. His belly swelled up, but now he's not bloated. When you're bloated, you don't eat, right? I eat until I'm bloated. That's when you know it's been a good day. Especially on Thanksgiving, man. Wear your sweatpants, head over to grandma's. Boy. He knocked something out because Tipsy came up behind him. He wasn't sure where she was at. So it's on the ground. It's a good boy, Blue. He's still got fresh water over here. Now it's topped off with a little rainwater. I kid you not, that thing's got new life in it. I just quit watering it all together, and here she is throwing out green leaves. What in the world? I'm just gonna let her be like the dogwood. I think it's a burning bush or something, I don't know. Those boxwoods, they'll make it or they won't. Listen, around here, man, we water stuff until it almost dies, and then we decide we watered it too much, and then we don't water it at all, and it just goes boom, and explodes, man. That's how it goes. If I did anything wrong, because there was a suggestion made from one of the people I talked to here locally. If I did anything wrong, not wrong, it was just a step, that a very important step you don't want to skip. When you find a cattle, a bovine down, if it's dead, there's no point in trying to get it up off the ground real quick. It's dead. There's no point. It's okay. It's already dead. But with me thinking Blue having an obstruction in his airway, the better thing, well, the first thing to do would be get all the other cows out of the way. Because if you notice, Glory and Taters and everybody was on top of us already. Like when I had an audience in the operating room is what I'm trying to say. So the first thing to do would be don't leave the gate open. Keep everybody pinned up while you check on the one that's down. Since he stood up and he took a couple of deep breaths, it's highly possible that he had an obstruction in his airway. Well, he ended up ingesting it wherever it went. But hopefully it'll pass their stomachs. You know, he can handle it. He just couldn't get it down his throat. What that person suggested was when they're down, go ahead and like see if they're, you know, can't breathe. Like I should have checked right then, like lifted his head up and, you know, basically just a visual search. Do you see something? Is there anything in there? Because with calves, especially him, as young as he is, if there's something there, you're going to see it immediately. You might be able to just give a little swab and get whatever it is out. You know what I'm saying? Dude, this got to be like the coolest thing, man. I paid like $65 for that when Case was 6 years old. And I know because the house we were living in at the time, yeah, when he was 6 years old, he used to put that in the front window when we lived in a subdivision and aim it outside. So like people driving by would see that dude standing in the front window. So anyway, yeah, great investment. I'm keeping it. We just got it out of storage. It's going to sit there for life. I might even mount it on the wall. Well, believe it or not, it's only been like 45 minutes. Blue, what's up, buddy? You want out of there? I'll get you. He misses his friends. So he wants to go play. So it's only been like 45 minutes, but it rained on us a little bit, so the skies have kind of lightened up. But still same day. We're going to go back here and make sure he ate most of this food. Not that others can't have it, but I want him to get it. It probably wouldn't hurt if I do anything. Like, let's go the full spectrum here, okay? It wasn't the pokeweed. He got an infection from something, but now he's got medicine and he's doing a lot better. Does that make sense? Hi, buddy. See, you ate quite a bit. You ate quite a bit. Here, you want out? Come here, bub. Come here. Come on. Open that one up. Open this back up. Open this back up. Open that back up. Gotta push it all out of the way. There we go. All right, buddy. You're free. Go do what you do. He's like, I wasn't sure. You've been doing so many things to me. I wasn't sure if it was safe. Go on. So if anything will make you regular, it'll be a whole bunch of that food right there. By regular, I mean like you just feeling good. Like if there's anything in your body you need to move, you eat this 14% stuff. You'll be moving quick. He's looking pretty good. I don't see bloat. I just see a boy that's been eating real well the last couple of days. But we'll see. What I don't want to do is keep him cooped up in here and some kind of, I'm not going to say depression, but like now that he doesn't have a fever, I'm not worried about pneumonia or him giving something to one of the other calves. The fever, I was worried about him actually giving somebody something. So now it's like, hey man, just go be a steer somewhere. Go feel better. Go hang out with your friends, all that good stuff. So that's what we're going to do. I think he's going to be all right. He's made a mean track straight over to somebody there. Probably go and tell his mom what his mean farmer did to him. I knew those donkeys were going to do that. So I kicked as much of that food around as I could, that 14%, because them donkeys do not need that. That's real unhealthy. I was talking with Shy about that today. But I brought the bowl up here that Blue didn't eat, so if the donkeys found it, they couldn't get too sick. I do think it's time, and I think time is going to be tomorrow. It's time we separate, hopefully, Finn, Taters, and Blue, and MJ. And I'm going to feed them, gosh, I don't know, man. I'm worried about Finn because we need to process him and he needs to eat that good hot food before he goes. But I'm worried about him hurting the other ones. Not even intentionally, just a flick of the horns, man. And, you know, the other two'd go flying. So I don't know. I just think it's time for Finn to, you know, take a step back, get what he gets, and then go to processing. And we'll figure it out. We'll get it sorted. But what I wanted to do was thank you guys for all the support. I know a lot of you were praying for Blue, and you know, even though you're praying for an animal you know is going to, you know, be processed, but he is food for our family. It is a loss, especially when you're a small operation like we are. It would be a loss to lose an animal we've got 8-9 months in. You know what I mean? So I hope he's on the path to recovery. We've been down this road. All farmers know you do the best you can. You wait 48 hours and hopefully they perk right back up. I think it's going to be okay. So just stay tuned and keep following along, and we'll keep you guys in the loop, obviously. Huge shout out to Shy and Tyler, as always. They own Cedar Lane Farm and Garden, where we get our feed, tips, tricks, anything we need. So where we got all our chickens. Okay. So probably should go ahead and put in an order for some more. But yeah. Anyway, with that said, I'm going to get out of here, man. I'm going to go in. Got leftover spaghetti. Somebody's got to eat leftovers. You know how it is. You think with a house full of boys, there wouldn't be any leftovers, but got to do what you got to do. So anyway, with that said, man, God bless you guys. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.